Okay, it turns out I was not live on YouTube at all. So, welcome in everybody for the Fallout 4 scavenging run. In brief, instead of playing Fallout 4 as an average or as a protagonist, we're going to play as an average scavenger. This is a survival permadeath limited HUD run with no quest items or rewards, no murder, no theft of owned property, just us scavenging for survival. The ultimate goal, get to Diamond City, make enough money scavenging to buy ourselves the home plate, and become a homeowner. Let's get started. You have the no B&E rule in yours as well as the no wanton murder, only self-defense combat. Right. Is the economy rebalanced with my mods? No. Nope. This is just basic Fallout 4 economy. Hey, your TV did start the YouTube stream. Hello, Fru. I hope you're well. All right. So let's make a quick face here. I haven't actually made a character, and I don't know how long. I was looking for facial hair. No Nora present. Divorced mod enabled. Is it extras? No. Hover over the chin. Oh, facial hair. Here we go. I'm gonna try to make, what did we have on our New Vegas character? It was something like Street Brawler.
Ooh, scruff. Very manly.
No, just need the remove Sean mod. Yeah, we're not going to be thinking about our family. We're not even going to know what happens to them because we have the alternate start mod. This is a very scavenger hairstyle, I think. I'm getting DMCA'd as we speak. Okay, let's, done. Confirmed character. Oh, there's Nora. She was waiting to ambush us. Okay, so our character is Scavenger. And we are going to go with a flat build across the board. Maggie, welcome in. Because we're just an average scavenger, we've got average special skills. And as far as perks that we're going to take, I'm not putting a hard rule on them because this is permadeath. It's already going to be hard enough. But we are going to try to keep the perks roleplay based. Hello, Timo. Okay, so here we are. We start with the 10mm pistol from the vault. Except I actually am at a little of a disadvantage with it because it only holds 8 rounds instead of, what's the base game one hold? 12? But I like the Colt Delta Elite more than the base game Fallout 4, so we roll with it. All right, we're going to get ourselves a little bit of stuff. So with the settlements, the rule is we can pick up items from settlements that we can reach ourselves. We cannot scrap the whole settlement to put items into the workbench. So if there's a safe that we can't get into, we can't scrap it. We can't tear down a bunch of stuff. We're not going to cut down trees and build a bunch of shelves. Hey, Todd, welcome in. Yeah, 12. That's what I thought. The gun model is such an improvement over Vanilla's model, isn't it? I have a lot of really cool gun models. People on Twitch, if you want to see what the gun models are... Oh, let me do this real quick. You can do exclamation mods, and it'll tell you a little bit about them. Immersive HUD. We're going to go enable immersive HUD. No hotkey. Compass on aiming. Health is off until it gets below 30. We can do 35. And same for action points. So we'll see when we are, like, really grievously injured. But other than that, a lot of our HUD is going to be off. Ammo count is going to be off. Explosives count will be on because I feel like if you're carrying explosives, then you know how many grenades you have, right? Like, you know you have 3 grenades, but ammo's a lot harder to keep track of. So we'll roll with that and then turn the bottle cap sound on and then move over to... Oh, how did I hit photo mode from there? Okay, survival. It's on survival. And no, Wheezy, to answer your question, no backpacks or anything like that. Just a common scavenger run. And Love Glutton, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, let's see. We're not going to talk to Codsworth. We're not going to use any companions. But let's see what we can avail ourselves of. Actually, I know where I want to stop first. So we'll head up here. Lone Wanderer perk. I think I will take the Lone Wanderer perk. I was debating it, but since it's permadeath until we get our house, it's already going to be hard enough if I limit my perks. I also have the pipe guns replacer. These are still a little fantasy, but they're way better than the base game pipe guns. I'm going to ignore the gold bar in here because that just seems fair. But if we can get ourselves some cram, rat away. Taking that money, letting go to heart. Oh, we got a stim pack. That's big. I don't know why I remembered this being a skill magazine. Let's go ahead and we'll queue up. $10 mil is number 2. Skill mag is in the old player home. Yeah, I do know about that one. For some reason, I thought there was one in the bunker, too. Am I getting the special magazine? I probably should. Never put one in the bunker. You know what it is? I think in Frost, there was a note on the bed. And I think that's what my brain is confusing. Hey, what's up, Borealis? Never got the ice gun in the vault before you left. Couldn't seem to get into the case it was in. Yeah, so you're really not supposed to be able to get into it before you leave. But you're supposed to go back into the vault and get it later if you want it. There are ways to glitch and get it before you leave, but I don't think it's intended. Stay still. I have actually seen no-hit runs end at these bloat flies. You get real aloof, it's because you just started this recently for the first time. Oh, congratulations, it's a fun one. Man is dodging all of my bullets. Hate shooting bugs without VATS. Yeah, see, I like to play Fallout 4 as more of a shooter. And why am I tired already? We've been outside for 5 minutes. Did I make myself in the game? That bug took it right out of me.
That's it.
What do we got? So we have some ammo. 22, 38... 10 mil. I guess another pipe pistol won't hurt. Narcolepsy like it's a Project Zomboid run. I don't think narcolepsy is a base game trait because I feel like as a narcoleptic I would know about it if it was. I know there's light sleeper. I just got jump scared by this skeleton in the window. .22, does that mean I have the .22 rifle pack installed? Yes. I have the .22 gun pack. I have the .22 pistol, machine gun, and auto revolver. Hey, Roger, welcome in.
Hi all.
Hope you're doing well. Oh, Bethesda collision meshes. I really like not having a hit marker or enemy health, because then you really don't know, like, you have to use visual clues to see if you've hit your enemy. and you don't know how much health they have, so you have to stay kind of tactical. You can't rush them just because you know their health is low. Oh, was that 6 months in advance? Michael, thank you for calling that out. I appreciate it. Roger, thank you very much. Been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and trying the hardcore mode. One of the optional debuffs you can take is having a bad back, so you can risk being hurt whenever you reach down for something.
Nice.
All right. You have lots of Dax mod in your load order. Commonwealth Weaponry series are some of your favorite. So I don't have any of the vendor ones, but I do have the... I have a lot of the individual gun mods. Excited to be back. Been a while. Yeah, you know, one really interesting thing about Twitch is people do come and go in a way that just fits their life the best. And you can have regulars just disappear one day, and sometimes they come back years later, you know? It's one of those things that's available when people have the room in their life, they have the time and the energy in their life. So for me, it doesn't matter like how often you come around or how long it's been since you've been here. I always like to welcome people back. Oh, my Koshi gonna make me melt. I guess chat isn't working today either. I might have to reconfigure some stuff. So right now we're looking at a fairly bare bones stream, I think. But if I alt tab now to fix it, it's going to become a troubleshooting stream.
Nice.
So we'll take Grognak. Globe. Aren't you already shooting trouble? Sure am, Tex. All right. Do I take the special book? It's a good question. Would an average scavenger be able... You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to take the special book, but I have a part 2 planned for whatever character manages to survive and get to the home plate. So if we finish the scavenger part of the challenge and get to the home plate, then I will come back and take the special book then. All right, let's see what we can do here. We can get ourselves a hardened receiver. Need gun nut for a larger magazine. The larger magazine would really help. We get a comfort grip. Do I have a command that explains the rules of the scavenger run? It should be exclamation scavenger. Not 45 ACP. No, this is a 10 mil. It's a Colt Delta Elite. Unless there was an option to convert it to 45 in the gun bench menu that I missed. W for me in my chat. Well, thank you very much. All right, we should have a rad roach or a couple rad roaches in here. How much is home plate? 2,000 caps. So it's really convenient because it's the same amount of caps needed to get into the strip. Watched your New Vegas scavenger run earlier today on YouTube. I thought I recognized the profile picture. Welcome in. Need 4,000 caps then total. Well, 2,000 in this run, and I needed 2,000 in the New Vegas run. So we're just going to take anything that's got some value to it here. Our first chance to get some caps in our pocket is probably going to be Trash Can Carla and then Trudy.
Got it.
Oh, good. The bobby pin that I broke. Ooh, we got a single shotgun. This is the single shotgun from the Fallout 4 New Vegas team. Always have a sense of eeriness to them for you. I think due in part to it being so open and there's seemingly nothing around. Yeah, and I think even without the HUD and when you're solo adventuring and scavenging and you're not doing faction quests and you're not taking companions. That one is a recent one. I believe it just came out. So we'll call the single shotgun number 3. Literally, when I saw the YouTube video about this mod, I said, oh, I need to get that for my scavenger run. Because it's just a scavenger gun. You know what I mean? Just poking around ruins and stuff with a single shot 12 gauge. And taking companions like dog meat? No. So funny story, I was testing this out yesterday. And, you know, I'm just sitting there playing this and I walk past dog meat. And then I get jump scared by a dog barking in my ears. And I turn around and dog meat is behind me on the road. I never knew if you ignore dog meat, he can follow you down the road and bark to get your attention. It's the one that can get the Aloft system. Yes. Yes, it can. Although it's technically the shotgun with the Aloft system is its own weapon. It's not a modification for the weapon. Can I adopt him and just send him to Sanctuary to chill. I feel bad just leaving him where you find him. We're not going to take any companions. Them's the rules. You were really new to the Fallout games, you'd find a companion ASAP because it was a little comforting, right? Never ignored dog meat? Yeah, most people haven't. He gets kind of upset. If you ignore him entirely and progress the main quest, Nick will give him to you. Yes, exactly. Ooh, we got a short 22 carbine. I like this one. It's a Ruger 1022. Let's go ahead and put this drifter outfit on. And we'll make the 22... I just made it number 4, didn't I? And a short pipe bolt action. Like the drifter outfit, it looks very post-apocalyptic. Yeah, let's check out our character. Now, if that doesn't look like a scavenger... Look how grizzled we are. In fact, let's go ahead and lock in a photo in case we need it for a future thumbnail or something. Okay, so on up the way is a little stash that should hold a revolver and some caps. We will have to deal with some mongrels. There's one. Pop a fresh mag in. We'll say it is much harder to avoid combat in Fallout 4 than it is in New Vegas. I think a lot of that is more random spawns and increased enemy density. Yeah, take your time, Maiko. Short pipe bolt action rifle was your nickname in the Brotherhood of Steel. Seem to remember some parts of Boston being a war zone. I would say some parts of most of this game are a war zone. It's kind of a difference in philosophy, because New Vegas, in a lot of it, a lot of New Vegas is fairly civilized, or is like little skirmishes between groups who have a specific problem with each other. Fallout 4 has a lot more just wandering into hostile enemies, like a lot more. I think this run will be easier than getting to the strip. I think it's going to be harder. Fallout 4 survival mode is harder than New Vegas normal hardcore. There's also a larger element of randomness. Sadine liked to focus on the rebuilding of civilization, So you didn't see as much open fighting. People kept to themselves. Conflicts were usually story-related. Bethesda likes their combat a lot more. Yeah, Bethesda likes to be in a perpetual breakdown of society state, for sure. I missed a question. Does murder count if it's wildlife you could use for food? So, bit of a hot take here. In the Fallout world, I'm going to say that wildlife doesn't count as murder, but I am... they heard me talking shit. Somebody clipped. But I'm not going to kill animals just to kill them. But if they are hostile, I won't wait for them to attack me. I'll just get rid of them. This mole rat had a cigarette. Just got your New Vegas Scavenger run. Fun stuff. Same rules for 4. Welcome on in. Not exactly the same rules, but very, very spiritually similar. So no quest rewards, settlement building. We can take items from settlements, but we can't use the scrapping tool to break them down. We can only build a bed and a cooking station at each settlement. But it's the same thing mostly. We're not taking quests. We gotta scavenge, make our way to Diamond City, and buy the home plate and become a homeowner. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, now, how is my health? 99 out of 99. We got some regen, and I don't know why. There's some caps there. I thought I remembered there being caps. Oh, wait. There we go. So you can kill a super mutant's dog, but not a super mutant? No, if I want to loot a place and there are super mutants there, I can kill them to clear out the location. And I can preemptively kill them in self-defense. Don't think about that statement too hard. But if I see one on the other side of the road and I'm walking, I'm not just gonna drop and snipe him. Is that a 76 caps UI mod? I believe it is from 76. It's called HUD caps. All right, so we are hungry, thirsty, and tired. I have a purified water. And it's mostly all crap food. Oh, we got a grilled rad roach. So that'll help some. Oh, he's good. Oh, it didn't kill it, though. All right. Proper gun time. Your average Joe probably isn't going to seek out a fight with the super mutant if they can help, but would try to defend themselves. Even if it'd probably be like stumbling on super mutants in the early game of 1. Yeah, exactly. Hot take, if crustaceans are sea bugs, then radroach is probably delicious. I have often said that I would probably try radroach because there's a decent chance it tastes like a really big lobster. Or a crab, or a shrimp, like anywhere in that vicinity. I'm not huge on crawdad, but like in the wasteland, if it tastes like any of those things, I consider that a win. Never had the desire to try rad roach. Okay, freshly grilled rad roach or 200-year-old Salisbury steak. Like, really think about it a minute. Don't just answer the one that sounds good. Kill me. Okay, well, some of us are a little more motivated. Is that dog meat? Dog meat, how did you... That is dog meat, right? Not just some other random dog. What are you doing out here? Maybe the Salisbury steak aged like wine? Could be, but... Nuka-Lurk would either taste fantastic or awful, and you can't figure out which. In my head, Nuka-Lurk tastes like imitation crab boiled in green monster. Ooh, a glow-sighted 22 carbine. Combat knife, 22 rounds. Oh, and it's got the extended magazine. Very nice. Hell yeah, wooden stock. We are moving up in the world, gamers. I think that's even a fluted barrel. This is a nice drop. Not gonna grab armor to protect myself. I will. I wasn't sure if just a couple of pieces, because you can't wear them with the Drifter's outfit. I wasn't sure if just the arm and the leg. You know what? I should grab them, like, to have them. But I think I'd rather the complete outfit right now than those two pieces. Oh yeah, it's just the right leg. Chef hat, huh? +1 luck? Or radiation resistance? I think we take the chef hat for now, if I'm being honest.
Sweet.
22 machine pistol. That'll be a nice little emergency gun. I think that's an Intratec 22. Ooh, we're about at weight capacity. 18 pre-war money. Let's see if we can make our way to Trash Can Carla. I think she's always in the same spot to begin with. Okay. It's getting late. What are we looking at? About 6, 7? Where do you even go to see the time? Oh, we've got a level up. Let's go ahead and grab Lone Wanderer right away. Our scavenger has learned many lessons from traveling alone on the road. He's internalized these lessons, meditated on them, and grown stronger because of them. You're right, I am hip to the youth lingo. Not only am I hip, I am with it. I'm glad to see we're all in agreement. Oh, that sounds like not my business. Are we fighting right now? Where did you come from? Who are you? Why are we beefing? Are there more of you?
Made a big mistake.
I have never been attacked at that location. I don't know if they're part of the group from Concord. We'll probably pick that shotgun up when we come back the other way and have more carry capacity. Oh, I just took Lone Wanderer. We have the carry capacity. I should have remembered that.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Boy, have you come to the wrong place. My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, wise ass. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
All right, let's see. What do we want to sell off here? Remember, we are all about that money. Like these 58 pre-war monies. Sell those. We will have to keep some junk eventually Build weapons and armor and all that. All right, what do we have here? It's lurking audio only for a while, but gonna be less lurky. Hey, welcome back. I mean, not that she left, but to a more focused experience. Pretty sure Carla doesn't want your junk anyway. You heard the way she talked to me. Focused on heckling, that's what you get. That's what you get here. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Now let's head back. We're going to try to keep to a sleep schedule that has us sleeping at night and moving during the day. Normally you might want to do the opposite, but... Oh, look. As I was saying, you can just get attacked out of nowhere. And honestly, when it's dark, it's hard for us to see enemies as well. Start getting an outfit together that'll be a little more protective. Ooh, a tire left arm. I installed a mod that adds tire and wood armor. Okay, well now we look a little more like one of the bad guys, but yeah, we can't judge what we do for survival out here. Also, I'm pretty sure there were bottles I should have been picking up to refill. Gonna wear whole tires as shoulder pads like it's the 80s. Hey, listen, these are my anti-laser shoulder pads. All right, so the goal for day 2 is to move past this area a little bit. We want to be a little more nomadic than staying at the same base every day. I don't know why I keep having frame drops. I don't know if that's just a Fallout 4 thing. And my GPU doesn't seem super stressed, but... Hey, Sunny Dot, great to see you. Hope you're well. You've seen the wood and tire armor mod. Yes, exactly. bottles in here? No, just cans. Oh, beers. They're probably worth something. Oh, there's a beer bottle. All right, we're gonna tuck in for some sleep. Let's do a good 8 hours. No sickness, no sickness. Come on, immune system, you got this. You awake, still tired. Damn it, this is too close to life. I quit. All right, we have some ad breaks coming up on Twitch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a quick break to use the restroom while the ads run. Some clips of the channel will play. I'll be back in just a moment, so thank you for putting up with the ads, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. We'll see you soon. Now that's how you pull up to a funeral. I bet this is a Thresher Maw. This is my surprised face. I can feel it. They're gonna come to life any second, and I'm gonna regret ever poking around back here. Please. What did I tell you? Oh, something's gonna come bursting through this wall. I can feel it. What did I say? It's what she said. Probably. Yeah, that is indeed what some she has said, I bet. And you know who that she was? Can she? I think there's a lesson in there for all of us.
Best bet's to access it from the service level. Gotta weigh in from there.
Judy's hair reminds me of a rooster. Alright, now luckily I already absorbed some of these mines up through here, so there should be fewer. Notice I didn't say none, I said fewer. Okay, so we need a new windshield. Last time when I walked around for an hour with you all listening to my character groan because I was low on health, yeah, it looks like we're doing that again. Oh, no, good news, we're not doing that again. Hey, thanks for hanging out while we get through those ads. I appreciate you. We got them for a little bit more, but we'll get back into our routine while they close out. So where do we want to go for day 2? Where would I like to lay my head on the second night of the challenge? Playing Fallout 76 is a major scrap and craft adventure. Oh, it's a rad storm. We're going back to bed. You ever wake up and the weather's just not right? And we move out at first light. How beautiful. How wonderful. And Trash Can Carla is here. Daily winter life in the north. I don't envy you. All right, I don't think we picked up anything that we can really use for any modifications. So we've got a 20 gauge and a 12 gauge right now. Except I'm not sure, I might be missing a mod, a part of the munitions mod that differentiates 12 and 20 gauge. Because I seem to have the same amount of ammo for both. I may have done something incorrectly with that install. Okay, we're a little hungry and thirsty. I think we might still be hungry. Let's cook some of our harvest real quick. It would be interesting if the food had like a freshness meter, and if you let it go too long, then it would get stale, so you couldn't just cook up 100 of something. I don't think there's anything else here. Speaking to your KCD soul right now. Oh, is that in there? Can I make this shot? Made one of those shots. KCD is the GOAT, so I keep hearing. I need to play it eventually. That was surely an excellent use of my ammo. I actually did want to get over here, though. So that's why I was fighting that one. You have 1,000 hours in the first one and about 450 into. Very healthy. I mean, I can't judge people who put hours into games. I'd be about the same with Fallout 4 and Kenshi right now. You only just started your first playthrough and you took the ads first Kenshi blind playthrough method, and you're grateful for me reminding you that you can play games like that. I'm glad that you're having a good time and letting yourself just step into that game world and learn about it from experience. I suppose another sort of neutral zone would be Covenant. But I think also there's a spot, if we think about where we need to be to rest for the next day, there's a spot in Lexington. I want to say it's the convalescent home, something like that, that should have a full bed we can use to get a full well-rested bonus. I don't think there's anybody to barter with in the area, but there should be some stuff to loot. Only spent like 3 IRL days trying to lockpick something that you definitely didn't save scum. Like 8 hours of picking flowers just because. I've heard it's a popular activity in that game, picking flowers and herbs. Okay, I will say a portable bed mod would be really cool. Kind of like the sleeping bag that they had in New Vegas. And this would be a great place to put one down. Gotta get to leg day. If that's for you, have fun. Good gains to you. What do we have for this single shotgun here? Go away with the... Hold on. Is there one for tutorials? Or the camping mod for Skyrim, that was great for not using fast travel. I never figured out how to make the camping supplies. It's a perk that helps you level strength by stopping for herbs. Oh, I knew it had some benefits. Oh, now we have a proper single shotgun with a stock and everything. And it seems more stable when you move with it. I don't know if I'm just making that up. Also, hello, Mixed Sauce. Good to have you. Grabbed X4 on the GOG Christmas sale. Been dipping your toes into that a bit. The scale of it is crazy. I hear good things, especially from Kenshi fans and such. I think it's Zartrin who plays a lot of X4. I don't know if I have an arm. Why is this 22 carbine better? It's got more range and more weight. I'm guessing because it doesn't have a fluted barrel. You bought X4, but the controls are kind of wonky. You think that's why it's akin to Kenshi? Hey, Kamerkel, welcome in. Great to have you.
Best 40 months ever spent. Adnocked love.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks for all your support. I hope things are going well for you. I hope the year is starting well. You know what? Someone will buy this toothpaste. Are you a ghoul? Ooh, 51 bottle caps. And what do we have here? Compensated, armor piercing, 22 auto revolver. With a scope. Now this is an interesting weapon here. This weapon design is very cool. The Twitch vertical is Pog. I'm glad you like it. A bourbon and some melon. We are well on our way to a cocktail of sorts. Look like a low-level bandit enemy. I know. Well, that's mostly who we're scavenging off of. What's the damage on this? 11. But by the time you add armor piercing and automatic, and the fact that it's got a scope, an incredibly steady scope, this might be a more effective weapon than the carbine. Okay, if I wanted to get to Lexington, hold up. That's the quarry. We never did loot the billboard by Trash Can Carla. I think it's this one here. That would be Lexington. But we all go to the Commonwealth, and I am your tour guide. Gives the same energy as when I close my eyes, I can't see. Microfusion cells. I added a couple cool energy weapons as well, so hopefully we'll get to see those. A lot of the mods, the gun mods that I added, are in leveled lists, so we won't see them right away, but they should pop up as we go. Boogie, welcome in, Boogie. So long as I also cook the rad roaches. Wow, this is a cool little gun. Survival permadeath is crazy with the scavenger aspect. Yeah, so there's things that are more difficult with scavenger, but also we're not trying to, like, beat the game. So we can sort of pick our battles in terms of what enemies we take on and such. We're just trying to get enough money to be a homeowner and get to Diamond City and buy the home plate. Survival permadeath building playthrough. Sadly, no building. The only thing we're allowed to build at settlements are beds and cooking stations. But did you never consider that not beating the game is an option? It's an RPG, you just gotta make your own fun sometimes. Honestly, you know how I feel about the Fallout 4 story. So making my own fun is genuinely more rewarding than playing the story for me a lot of the time. Very Kenshi-pilled. Legitimately playing Kenshi changed the way that I saw other games. There's a rad roach about to pop up here. Sandboxes do that. Yeah, now I'm looking for, like, how can I be a storyteller in other games? And it's encouraging different playthroughs like this one, and the Project Zomboid, and all of that sort of stuff. Ooh, Economy Wonder Glue. Liked a lot of things about Fallout 4. The main story was not one of them. Trust me, you don't have to explain that perspective to me. I get it. You do Fallout replays, you usually bounce off 4 the most because you're very restricted on your character and their story. Right. Wait till you get to the part where you try to tell your story in every iteration. Was so intrigued to find my son, and then, oh. Okay, so confession time. I thought the... Uh-oh. Well... we begin again! And now you don't get the confession. Them's the rules. You feel at fault? I mean, I'm the one that was talking at the wheel, so... Thank you, Night Owls.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Love Glutton. Begin again. Subtle foreshadowing of permadeath dead money scavenger. I'm willing to do a lot, but I don't know about all that. Blame dissociation. I love how Nora just flies into screen there. Okay, this one is John Scavenger. Warmed up to Dead Money a lot. You hated it on your first playthrough, but coming back to it as an adult, you adore the survival horror vibe it has. I think Dead Money is an amazing DLC that is sometimes very unfun to replay. You loved it. Yeah, it was really... it is a really good DLC, but if you're just playing New Vegas for fun, I do not judge you for not replaying Dead Money. Okay, Frames. Just do what you want, I guess. Have yet to play any of the DLC. A good place to start is Honest Hearts. Oh, the tribal one you kind of did, but it was not that fun. Okay, so a good place for you to start was not Honest Hearts. You know, I feel that there was a very important lesson behind that death, which is as a scavenger in the wasteland, you can do a lot right, and it just takes one lapse in attention or one trap in the wrong place for it all to be over. And I think that's the type of character learning that we need to be taking away from this run, because we are asking ourselves, what is it like being a common scavenger in Fallout 4? And I think the sad reality of Fallout 4 is every day there are experienced scavengers who do mostly everything right, and it's just the one thing they overlook that kills them. When do we get ads? RimWorld arc? Okay, so I talked about this a little bit before, but letting chat tell me exactly what to do in RimWorld and then them getting mad at me, not so much regulars, it was very much like the RimWorld audience, but people, it went from, oh, this is very helpful, to I don't think I'm going to play that way, to I've lost 70% of my viewers because I'm not listening to chat tell me how to play. I think if I go back to RimWorld, and I probably will at some point, it's going to be Kenshi rules. Let me figure it out. Let me fail. Don't tell me. Don't direct me. Okay, so we will take some rads over here, but the reason I've come this way is the army helmet. Fair, RimWorld as a sandbox sucks when everyone tells you how to optimize it. Yeah, and it's not even the suggestions, but it was the fact that it started to be like every single stream it was, well, I told you to build a vacuum for your cold storage so it wouldn't, you know, an air gap so it wouldn't lose efficiency. Why haven't you done that? I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to, I'm trying to feel the game out myself. So you putting your hand up for the group of very excited people to see that playthrough? Well, I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we get for weapon RNG this time around. Short, light, single shotgun. Okay. You playing a RimWorld. La la la, let's make a hotel. Yeah, see, it's... You have to build things that are stories, not just pitch-perfect playthroughs. Okay, this right here... This is like a bootlegger shotgun. Like, this is some moonshine running stuff right here. Or something they would carry in an auto carriage in the 30s, the 20s and 30s to avoid being burglarized in their car. Which, when I think about it, both of those statements are just very 1920s. Part of why you love Satisfactory, because there's definitely a way to beat the game, but by trying to get there, you're probably losing. Alright, so how's this shotgun do against like a bloat fly? Wow. You gotta get right up on him. We're going to hide my UI again? Yes. Good call. There should be a way to save the configuration, but I think I need an additional plugin for that. Wait, one more. I feel like I've never heard this song before. It's by making things pretty that you really win. What if I get really into one of those like circuit board building games like Shenzhen IO or something like that? Would you all still watch me build wiring diagrams?
Yes.
Oh, damn, look at this machine pistol. That's kitted out. I like that. Hell yeah. Backseating wiring diagram streams. Okay, I quit streaming forever after just imagining that. That might be your breaking point, I understand. You know, another important thing to take away from this experience is that all of the gun fetishization and everything in the world did not stop me from stepping on a landmine. So, you know, just something to think about when you're like, oh, I got a really cool gun. I'm sure I'll survive the apocalypse. Really cool guns are really cool, but they don't stop you from stepping on landmines. I'm gonna use all my 22 ammo on these bugs. Yeah, I'm out of reloads. Just wait for VATS IRL. I mean, some of the stuff that they're doing with augmented reality headsets and stuff is not far off. I think when I lose a character and have to restart, I think I want to try to take like a different... I don't want to restart 5 characters and every time clear out Sanctuary, go to Trash Can Carla, clear out Lexington, you know? I want to get a little different experience.
That's it.
Ooh, 32 auto round. That's the first time we're seeing that. The reliving is the punishment for dying, though. Sure, but it's a sort of mindset where I'm thinking about, like, how am I telling the stories of multiple scavengers? Not refining one story until it works, but having the lived experience of multiple and seeing how their stories end. And how the ones that we thought might be successful were not in the end. And, you know, all that sort of stuff. Download some mods, basically doing an Enclave Raider Sim Settlement playthrough. So I have some mods, but I'm playing it very vanilla plus, which I like. Hey, Cemetery Chick, welcome in. Would be cool if you had multiple spawn points to choose from. So my quick start mod has another mod that allows you to start in different places. So depending how today's stream goes, that's very much a possibility that we add it for, I'm hoping to stream tomorrow, so that we add it for tomorrow. Roll a different cardinal direction to walk. Yeah, we'll go a different way this time. Wait. It says this is a long barrel mod, but it's not adding a longer barrel. It's adding like maybe a counterweight. I want to see what that is. Skin looks very clear and glowy today. Thank you. Some of it is I'm now closer to my camera and I'm in a shorter room, so it's not doing the depth of field effect as much. Also probably more lighting than usual. Yeah, that added like a counterweight or something. Hey, Minoc. How you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, lots of great people in chat. Oh, let's see what we roll for a gun up here that the Scavenger and the duffel bag drop. Okay, a pipe pistol. And a short pipe bolt-action rifle. Search from lack of water. We got a purified water in here. Purified water in chat. See if I got anything to cook, and then we may head out simply for doing something more interesting than clearing Sanctuary again. Howdy, Ronan. Welcome in. Oh! I was cooking. I guess somebody wants to be on the grill. That was a quarter of my health. Land lobsters fight back in the kitchen. They heard me talking about how tasty they probably are. You know what, Commerkle? I think you just rolled your, way back, your survival melee build with the Blitz and you used some type of bladed weapon. I think it was the one from Nuka World. Must have stole Commerkle's charisma. Commerkle's going for a bit of a BAP build this time around. Alright. You know, for some reason I never noticed these houses were up here. That's some gaming you spy? It might be gaming hours in here. How you doing, Tag? Muzzled heavy 22 carbine. Okay. Oh, is that a red dot? It is. It is. Nice. And we've got a muzzle brake to tame the vicious recoil of the 22 caliber round. Big chillin' and prepping for your D&D campaign. Very nice. To be fair, they are long rifle. They are indeed. 22's kick like you wouldn't believe, as in I would not believe that it had any kick whatsoever. It is a little funny. The 22 pistol in this mod does have a little bit of recoil. Like, not as much as other guns, but to the point where if you've shot a 22 pistol, you're like, okay, I think this is a bit excessive. Bottles so we can fill up on some water. A camera so we can take a selfie. I'll be taking this. I wonder what instrument is making that sound. Not the deep one that sounds like a contrabass, but the one that sounds a little almost microtonal. Contraband, as in you're banned for that pun. I got glue for lunch. Let's go. My favorite. Oh, Cemetery Chick, I'm sorry that it was such a rough year for you, but I hope that after you've learned this about yourself that, I don't know, maybe you feel a little more confident, you know what direction you want to go in, and that things get easier for you. All right, now we have some Excel here. I think this sells for a good amount. And a comfy pillow. Now, if I were any kind of salesman, I could get good money out of this comfy pillow. Why, look at it. It is no bear pillow. It is no straw pillow. It is a comfy pillow. And you can't buy comfort like that. Except you can. From me. I will sell it to you. Oh, we went out of our way to get the army helmet, and I never put it on. I got too distracted. By what, I'm not sure, but... You know what? I like this look because it looks to me like we were asleep in our pajamas and we got woken up by a bump in the night. So we threw on our helmet and grabbed our plinking rifle and went out to investigate the noise. Rad roach rolls on the brain. I bet that's it. You sleep in a duct tape shirt, you just rip it off when you get too warm. Just mussing around in my radish patch. Yeah. You step outside thinking it's a possum. Actually, it's like a rad scorpion. That's probably happened to somebody in the Fallout universe. They go outside to clear their chicken coop of a rad possum, and it's like a yaoguai. Loads 22, sure, it's not a yaoguai. Oh, I forgot we have this badass 22 machine pistol. We don't need this less badass one. They do sell for a little bit of money, some of these weapons, so we'll hold on to some. See, that is just a much better looking pipe rifle than the base game pipe rifle. It does feel a little Metro inspired. You like the pipe rifles with pieces of wood where you can't explain what each piece of wood does. Yeah, it's got a couple screws and bolts in it, some copper pipes for some reason. It's actually just a toy that somebody made in shop class and then got in trouble for. It doesn't even function. Okay, so let's check this out. At this point, I'm showing off gun mods, but this is the quick 22 pistol. It's actually not terrible recoil. I think the long barrel helps. I just accidentally planted this gun on this guy like it's evidence. I didn't even kill him. Why did I feel the need to do that? He's a raider. Nobody would have questioned me. But now I have an alibi. When you make a bong in art class and the teacher just sighs and smashes it, you know, I can't relate, but it sounds like a formative story, like a good story you can tell in the future. I think the paranoia is getting to him. It's probably the jet. I just feel like something's gonna attack me in here. See, paranoid. Well, listen, you do it then. Oh, the game's playing the "You Found Something Cool" music.
Perfect.
Taboo tattoos. Should we should we make it a goal to get a facial tattoo? I think if this character survives and makes it to Diamond City, we got to get a tattoo on our face because we found it on the taboo tattoos. Absolutely not. Too bad. It is now part of our character's intrinsic motivation. Have I fixed this place? No, I haven't. I'm not doing any quests or anything for people. I'm just scavenging.
Got it.
Focused on doing your nails and thought I meant IRL. Short pipe revolver rifle. I mean, it's another type of ammo that we can use, so we should take it. See, we are going a different path this way. But I legitimately don't know where we're going to run into a vendor to get any money. Checking out, got some baking prep to focus on. I hope you don't die too much. Hey, thank you, Roger. Have a good one. I hope the prep goes well. All right, now if I remember correctly, and I probably don't, but if I remember correctly, Covenant is around here. And I don't think it's a quest just to get into Covenant. So we could try to get into Covenant and use them at least to buy our stuff. And I think we can rent a room. I want to go this way. Another railroad? Raggy. I know the rail yard up here is kind of ghoul territory, but might have some stuff worth looting. Yeah, I could meet with Carla. So I just died, and I'm trying to take a little different path than last time. Is the only reason I'm doing things in a way that kind of seems unusual. Is I'm trying to see how many different ways you could approach stuff when you die. Not necessarily take the same path every life. Covenant only has the test to enter, has the free bed to sleep, right? What? As the most annoying, enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay. I'm familiar. Alright, we're getting a lot of 45 rounds. You love enjoying what most people hate. You get a kick out of the enjoy your stay. At least it's no Preston. I'll agree to that. We're going to have Twitch ads coming up in a couple of minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and play through this ad break. So I do appreciate your understanding if you're on Twitch and not a subscriber. We run the pre-roll ads just to keep the mid-roll ads to keep the pre-roll ads off. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here for ghouls. I think raiders are this way. And then outpost Zimonja, maybe? Or maybe it's a Zimonia? I never quite know. Whoa! I've never seen a 22 do that. I got those incendiary rounds. Reload. I'm wondering if there's a ghoul that's still alive, but I shot its legs off. Gold watch. How am I on 22 ammo? Some of the ads are bonkers. The new mac and cheese ad that says easier to make than adult friends. Okay, I've got 20 rounds left for my 22. Oh, I leveled up. Let's go ahead. We are going to go for the same perk. We're going to go for Lone Wanderer. About 10 mil. I've got 80 10 mil rounds. I feel like there's a surprise ghoul in here. Let's go clear the rest of the railroad, as I put it. Thanks for ruining the surprise. They just told me it was a ghoul. They didn't tell me it was a surprise ghoul. Sorry I ruined your ghoul. Should have breathed, but my hubris. Okay, to be fair, I handled that surprise ghoul pretty well. A silver spoon? Were you born with it in your mouth? I bet you were. Ooh, what do we have here? 22 carbine. I would like some more 22 ammo. Forget if there's anything I can do with this terminal. Spotlight control. Activate lights. I think that should tell me if anybody's walking around. Getting really good at cutting your own hair. I'm sure that's an underrated skill. Isn't there a plane crash around here? I feel like there's a plane crash and mostly a couple of bugs guarding it. I could be thinking of a different area, though. Is that a premonition? I don't know. I thought I heard a plane crashing. Now I think it was your passion snapping. Real ones know what I mean. Great, now I'm gonna have a lot of spute stuck in my head. think there's a ghoul graveyard around here too. What does that bridge go to? Is that Gunners? Is that Outpost Simonja? Everything feels so uncertain when you're out here, alone, scavenging. It is Ten Pine. If it is Ten Pines, there might be an armor merchant there. That, I believe, is Gunners. Getting Halloween-themed ads in another stream. I'm gonna be honest, they kind of got you. They know what you're about. Hey, level 3. Okay. For my next trick. So when we think about what perks we could justify as a scavenger, I think we'll go with, not pickpocket, locksmith. That makes sense. That would be something that a scavenger would get, or would invest time in learning, is how to break open new locks. Lead's stomach is the most canonical. Does make sense, but also what? Maybe they have Halloween overstock that they're trying to sell. Lucas Miller?
Hi.
My armor saved many a wasteland.
Is this survival difficulty? It is.
I'm gonna be sick. Sure. Let's take a look.
Focus on stopping power. Pretty, don't stop bullets.
All right, so what don't we need right now? Probably don't need a 22 pistol. The machine pistol I'm going to hold on to as a backup weapon. You drink from the water pumps for this challenge? Yes, but I can't build my own. So if I come across a location that has one, I can. See, this is an interesting balance between what do I want to keep for building stuff and like making my weapons and all that. I feel like adhesive we pretty much always want to keep. We haven't lucked into a whole lot of chems or anything yet to sell. That's you getting weird looks drinking from the pump at the graveyard after filling your bottles for flower watering. Cooking station allows for adhesive. Yeah, it does. I just think in the value to weight convenience ratio, we want to hold on to enough adhesive that we can use to make our guns and possibly armor better. Oh, I haven't equipped, like, any of my armor. So we have a chest piece. Oh, I do have the left leg equipped, but I can equip a left arm as well. So we have a left arm and a chest piece. Would be a good time to get ourselves right arm, right leg. Probably won't do a ton for us, but every little bit helps. You carry ammo. He's got some 38 rounds. I think I'll pass. Oops. Okay, 207 caps. We're getting somewhere. Put on our armor. Oh, I could fill a bunch of bottles here. Reminds you need grave dirt for reasons. What is happening? Excuse me? I'm just trying to pump my water here. Okay, well, everybody else seems chill. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I'm safe to fill up some water bottles. Definitely not doing baneful magic. Well, you know what they say, safety first. It's usually fighting in the gorge below that wood bridge that I crossed. It doesn't aggro to 10 pines. It just seemed awful close. There's probably not somewhere to sleep here, is there? There is a mattress. Can I sleep 5 hours on this mattress? Yeah, you awake still tired, but it's a start. Another rat roach meat. We ended up so far off from where we were going. So we want to head, from our location, we want to head south-southeast. So like this way. Okay, I think I see what the explosions were about. It was a suicider. I don't want to get too close to that windmill because that says gunners to me. Little house that could be looted, but I don't know. Random spawn for different groups that usually fight each other. Gotcha.
That should do it. If it's been sealed up since the Great War, there's no telling what might be inside.
He's gonna blow this up, right? Just a couple scavengers watching something explode.
Now!
Oh, do it for the plot.
Have it your way!
And you hate to see it. One scavenger to another. Sir, if only you knew that my rule was I don't murder for profit, but if you open fire on me, then it's fair game. How advanced the human body is, it's so stupid things like that still happen. Yeah, we need a firmware update or two. As somebody who regularly chokes on my own breath, like, I definitely need an update in there somewhere. The epiglottis is outdated. Needs a compatibility patch. That's my health. Damn, he took out half of my health. That was almost the end of John Scavenger. Alright, let's make sure our weapon's loaded before we leave here. He might have had friends. Very pissed off friends. A whole bunch of bloat flies. Oh, and now they're aware of me. That's a lot of bloat flies. Hold on. Something automatic might do here. That was the last of our 22 ammo. So here's hoping we scavenge up some more. Okay, so there's the crashed plane. Did I take any damage in that fight? How is my limb health so low? Oh, I guess I have been taking damage and not using a stim pack. I'm gonna make an executive decision here. We're gonna take a stim pack and some water. Not because I need it for my overall HP, but because if my limb health gets too low, then we're going to end up crippled in the middle of a fight, and I just see that as an easy way to die. So yeah, this is the plane that I was talking about, I think. But something in my memory is telling me that there's a big group of bloat flies or something here guarding it, maybe. And that's gunners up there. We don't want to tussle with the gunners. I want to say the bloat flies are like nestled up under a wing or something. I might be thinking of one in the glowing sea, but I might not. It's not a vertibird, so how did it crash? Well, vertibirbs crash up on the roof, but regular planes can crash anywhere, I guess.
Nice.
Was grateful for stream and Selassie, and you were both so happy to be here. Hey, we're really glad to have you, Love Glutton. And no worries. I mean, if you're here and you don't have the energy to be in chat, or if you're not up for being around in streams or whatever, there's no expectations. Feel like cats generally enjoy my streams. I'm gonna use that in my marketing material. Put my stream on for your cat. Put my long-form videos on for your cat when you are away to keep them company so that I get watch hours and maybe one day also ad revenue. It's for the cats. Think of the cats. Going to the mall today was awful. Man, malls used to be something.
Nice.
Ooh, what's this? 9mm rounds. It's got a German manufacturer mark on it, though. 115 grain full metal jacket. Ooh, hello. A marksman's varmint rifle. Do we even have 5.56? Is it 5.56 or 22? 223. We don't even have any 223 ammo, but this is a sweet little gun right out of New Vegas. Well, as soon as we find some 223, it'll be there for us. New quest to get Marksman his rifle back. You know what? That's a great character name, and I'm definitely going to use that if I ever do a playthrough where that can be a relevant name. Okay, that's irradiated. We don't like that. A fusion core. Let's go. Alright, so from here we basically want to head south. Like that way. I'm going to choose to leave the scene and go around rather than travel under that wing. Maybe a superstition. Well, wait, there's gunners here. Let's see if we can split it. Next time you have a primarily turret-firing squad member in Kenshi. This is Marksman. Oh, that's a lot of reds. Jangles the Moon Monkey? Hey, Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Ghostly, welcome in. Use any mods. Over on the Twitch side, I have a command where you can pull up the mods, but the gist of it is immersive animation, immersive HUD, HUD caps, and a bunch of gun mods. Pipe weapons replacer. Not too much else. Oh, thank you, Maiko, for posting that over there. Just open RimWorld for the first time in a year to find they added a vampire start. You're a human colonist. Yeah, that's one of the new DLCs, right? I don't like being in a valley. Being in a valley makes you very susceptible to ambush. Okay, this is the ghoul cemetery. Like the photo mode mod is just photo mode. I love when utilities tell me what they are in their name. Thought vampires were always part of the game, but don't remember having a vampire start. So I'm not too familiar with the DLC, but I think there is like an occult one. A ambush assassin. Am I at like County Crossing? Where am I? Well, there's a full bed here. Yeah, the ideology DLC. I don't know if that's where the vampire comes from. Or it might be the genealogy, I think. On survival mode 2, always be wary of cars. Not only can they explode, but their physics can just decide to suddenly move and kill you. You can't keep the combat music going that long. I don't know when I'm in danger or not. Would I count a physics glitch like that as a death? I don't know. It's a good question. If this were a true permadeath run, yes, I would count that as a death. The fact that we're doing like a roleplay run and permadeath is part of it. If there was a really wild physics glitch that killed us that I didn't think was like... I couldn't come up with a reason it should actually happen in this story, maybe I would pick back up at our last save. It's part of the biotech DLC, but never had a start before. Gotcha. I don't know if I'll get back to RimWorld before or after I eventually try Dwarf Fortress. Don't think one human has the capacity for RimWorld and Kenshi. I don't know. I follow a few channels that do it. Hearing is kind of a superpower. Thanks, evolution. Now I see why I have this. Get lead belly. That's that could be a good one as well. It just depends how long we think we'll be out here surviving. Lead belly might not be that meaningful, especially if we can use a little bit of caps to heal from rads. The more you think about hearing, the crazier it gets. Hearing is an evolutionary superpower. Hey, Space Monkey, welcome in. How you doing? Now we have 2 Space Monkeys. We did just grab Jangles. That sounds... I didn't grab somebody's Jangles. I grabbed Jangles, the Moon Monkey. Material water trough? I feel like this has got to be a mod thing. I don't know what mod. Hope your new year is off to a great start. You as well.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's gotta take it.
Who's making that noise? Is that modded streamer bathwater? You know what? My bad. I forgot that I downloaded the streamer bathwater mod.
Hey, Swanson.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the...
Being cautious.
You do what you gotta do. You wanna take the test?
Right. Sure.
Good. Take a seat.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's get this out of the way.
So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist.
Sure.
What's your response?
I'd grab a pipe and knock him out.
A pipe, you say. Next question. While working as the infection is
Restrain the patient and merely...
very... You discover a young... What do?
I give the boy a hug and...
Very curious. Congratulations, eh?
Pitcher.
Are you certain about that?
Right.
Your grandmother...
I'd give her whatever she wanted.
Old Mr. Abbott.
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Oh, no.
I don't know.
Unlike Fallout 3, I don't think these questions make any difference on the game.
For one of the comic books,
You decide it would be...
I'd loosen bolts on his water pipe.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite.
There are a couple questions in lore that have a statistical significance with being a synth, but I don't even think picking those does anything different.
Welcome to Covenant.
Caravan came a few days back.
The leg's still on.
Hey.
I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time at the... But welcome.
Nice to meet a friendly...
You're in luck then. Covenant is the... You here to shop?
Let me see what you got.
Take your time, sweetie.
All right, let's see what we got here. What do we want to sell? Excuse me one moment while I, where's that radio? Where's your radio? We can't have this. Yeah, take your time, Maiko.
Hey, Penny.
You here to shop?
I'll take a look.
Take your time, sweetie.
Fusion core sells for a good bit of money. Let's see what else we got. But we're not making a ton of money at this rate. I don't know if we really need all of these guns, but in the meantime, what do they have for ammo? Is there anything in here? They got 20mm rounds. That's going to be fun if we ever get that far. If I wanted for anything for ammo, I would want... Hey, thank you for lurking. Hope you're doing well. I think we've got a lot of 10 mil. I feel like this mod has made ammo more expensive. I don't remember base game ammo costing this much. I think I'd want to lock in what I have. Maybe buy a purified water. Okay, we're a little thirsty. Didn't see a place we could cook, so we're not allied. It's all right. We have enough purified water for now. I think one of these is a dangerous bridge. I don't remember too much offhand. Am I saying that it's a bridge too far? I don't know. I guess we'll have to judge that bridge when we come to it. How you doing, Norm? What is that? Is that Grey Garden? No, that's like, kind of factory, or is that... That's Taffington, I think. I think that's the housing development that has the super mutants. Okay, so I think this is the danger bridge. Y'all ever heard the saying, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it? So I think it's about to be very relevant. I don't think we're done. Did I do that? I did. I burnt the bridge. Getting some occasional stream stutter. I don't know if it's the game stuttering or it could be that I am on Wi-Fi currently because I'm in a new room and haven't moved over my entire infrastructure yet. The game certainly has been stuttering a little bit. But if it's me as well, it's probably the internet. Why all the noise? Looked more like a network issue than the game got it. Yeah, hopefully I'll have that fixed tomorrow. Test. Yeah, and also my chat's not working, so that probably won't help you to test the chat response. Me responding did, yeah. I'm just not going to be as fast naturally. What's consumer electronics? It's one of these that is very dangerous. It's probably a store. Yeah, but with the internet down, we don't know what's in store. A bit peckish, am I? Is this my first attempt? This is my second. Stepped on a landmine in the first one, mid-sentence. Very on brand. I guess I was the landmine guy for a while, wasn't I? Frost made sure of that. Okay, the railroad says this house is safe. Save me, railroad safe house. I definitely heard a raider voice around. Oh! Oh, good lord! Always been a firearms guy, and you were definitely thinking about your new guns more than what was in front of you at the time. I was, and that we talked about that later in the stream. Like, all of the gun fetishization did not save me from stepping on a landmine. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Been off Twitch for a while. Yeah, good to see you as well. I know you told me that you took some time away from Twitch, but we're always happy to see you when you are online. Are we close to College Square? Is that what this is? It's Ticonderoga. I know it was close-ish to Bunker Hill. I wouldn't mind setting that up as my next... Where am I? This looks like Quincy. Combination of not played the game in a couple of years and no HUD elements, basically. Oh, this is the safe house. This is the safe house where you pick up the synth. So we're not far from bad TFL. The Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers. That's what I assumed that always meant. Because it's very much like our BATFE. This is one of those chaotic spawn points where I have definitely seen Deathclaws and various other dangerous things. I don't remember so many ghouls in the area, though. There was another one shambling over here. be honest with you, this is not majorly an area that I want to be in. It's mass chemical. Super mutants up there. Just realized your really nice apartment. Thank you. There's no targeting reticle in this one, so I guess it's a tougher game. I am playing with a mod that turns it off. There is a crosshair in the base game. Hey, Katri, welcome in. Good to have you. Happy New Year to you as well. I want to say raiders tend to spawn in this area. Super mutants over there. We've got a level. So let's grab... Cap Collector is probably not the smartest survival move, but I feel like for the whole scavenger deal, it's a good one. Yeah, it looks like raiders. Oh, and I was parched as well. Anything else I needed? Food? Yeah, I need food, need a bed. Oops, raiders. I don't remember, did I get more 22 ammo or am I carrying an empty gun? I'm carrying an empty gun, how about that? That's a sure way to survive. It's like, what's the quote that would pop up when you died sometimes in the old Call of Duty games? It's from an old war manual. It says something like, try to look unimportant, maybe your enemy is low on ammo. How different would be playing bass to banjo? I would say very. Banjo's probably closer to mandolin or fingerstyle guitar. Context, it's a 6-string banjo. Yeah, I think it's strung up differently. It's not a linear progression like bass or guitar is. But I don't know. I'm just guessing based on somebody who plays bass but does not play the banjo. The banjo is a very short sustain instrument, so you tend to play more notes in quicker succession. Again, kind of like a mandolin. Okay, so based on the rules of our scavenger run, this one's a little iffy. They clearly look like they're out to do us harm. I think it's a holdup, and we are allowed to clear hostiles if we need to get somewhere. But you know what? This is a moral conundrum that we'll all just have to sit with for a second because we've got ads on Twitch and I could use a restroom break. So I'll be right back. Some clips of the channel are going to play while we have ads. Thank you for putting up with those, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, and I'll see you in just a moment. We have been in a bit of a predicament, as you might see. You might be able to deduce that something has happened. It's pretty cool. We only got an hour and a half in because I was super sleepy. I was super sleepy again today, but today I brought a weapon. Twitch, in case your AI transcript spider bot is listening, It was a metaphorical weapon. It's a monster. It's a weapon against tiredness. I did not bring a weapon to stream. You cannot prove it. He's alive with the spirit of dance. And having played his final act out, he departs the stage. The only reward I got from doing this is the boost in self-confidence. And that's probably more dangerous in Kenshi than anything.
Start walking.
Look at this. He's gonna think he's got a chance. Got a new lease on life. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do this. I give it a 70% chance I blow myself up. Do you ever say to yourself, I knew that was coming, why did I do that? I wonder if I can spot these hogs from afar. Nope, or from a close. What just happened? I bet this is a Thresher Maw. This is my surprised face. It's what she said. Probably, yeah, that is indeed what some she has said, I bet. And you know who that she was? Kenshi. I think there's a lesson in there for all of us. Y'all ever have a really good day, then you just feel melancholy? Yes, absolutely. My car might be about to explode. Alright, thanks for hanging out. I know the ads are irritating, but it is nice to get a break every hour, every 2 hours. And it does help us out, keep the pre-roll ads off the channel. Okay, so we, and by we I mean I, decided that this is perfectly acceptable, although it is a risk. Oh! When did you get here? When you drop your tire armor, it is literally just a tire. Oh my god, I just made a beautiful pun and I didn't even realize it. Yeah, this is my attire. I'm overtired from lack of sleep. Okay, that's gonna be like county crossing, I think. Oh, I forget. I should pick up weapons even if I don't want them. Because you'll pick up ammo that was in them. Want to start a band with someone so bad? I don't think I would ever do a band again. Unless I was going to go like all into music. But like a creative project where we maybe send files to each other back and forth. You know, that sort of thing. With like 2 people, maybe. Alright, this one does more damage, so we're gonna stick with it. Probably sell the other one. See if we can make our way to Bunker Hill. I think they have proper beds for rent there. They might have a little cooking station I can use as well. Definitely plan on going to Chicago at some point and playing for tips. You could try doing stuff on the internet too. It's a good way to practice, I think. Although the setup can be a little more complicated. Okay, these are Mirelurk eggs. So I'm really not wanting to mess with those. That's bad TFL. Usually there's raiders in... Oh! I don't know why, but his shotgun sounded like a rocket launcher.
What the hell was that?
I'm going to take my leave. Oh! Oh no, this is bad. Do we have any jet? We do have jet. That one was an alpha, that's why it was so tough. Imagine coming all this way only for the run to end to a random raider with explosives. It's quite possible. It's why it would be eventually a good idea to get a set of armor that is, I want to say padded, does the explosion resistance. Heavy single shotgun, okay. See if I can get a little look at the situation around here. I think that's Bunker Hill. I was afraid to go that way because the wall outside of there looked very much like something a raider would set up. Oh, I had medics too. I probably should have taken some medics. It's more raiders. Don't worry, I'll find the entrance eventually. I'm afraid if I don't go in the front entrance, they'll aggro. That's something I just totally made up, but now I don't know if it's real. So I'll go around and introduce myself at the front entrance. Pardon me, I'll just squeeze by here. Forgot how good Jet was in this game. Yeah, Jet is borderline essential.
You there, caravan or raider?
Caravan!
All right, come on in and set up shop wherever you want. Remember, we get a cut of all your sales. Room and board ain't included.
Me when I gaslight myself into believing something that never happened. Listen, you know, that's the fun thing about these runs is you just don't know, or you let the doubt creep in, and it's more fun to play with the world that way than it is to Google it and remove doubt. Cricket!
So many flavors of mayhem for sale.
I bet you do.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
I'll take a look, sure.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Just for you.
All right, now, big question is, what did we pick up to sell? Not a ton. Okay, here's a little bit. Here's a little bit.
Huh?
Bunker Hill is like a home away from home. Only place caravan folk have to mingle together. I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Yeah, I don't care about your factions.
Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
Can I get a room or what?
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
Why are you talking to me?
Here it's some crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save sense?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
I want service.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
The other guy rents rooms. Oh, well, they could have told me that before.
Place to stay. Grab it before someone else does.
Just nod and take a pamphlet. New run, Deathclaw Preservation Society. If I could figure out what that meant, that would actually be a great run. And I always welcome suggestions.
Deal. Stockton snores. You've been warned.
Oh, wait, is this the one that doesn't even have real beds? It's just got dirty Yeah, it's just dirty mattresses on the floor. Well, so much for getting well rested. We'll try to steal 8 hours on it, but... yeah, nope, we only got 5.
Bed's upstairs.
Hey, Frankie, welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Frankie, congrats, by the way, on getting out your most recent video, your Dead Hive solo run. And thank you for the shout out in it as well. Y'all, Frankie is a good friend who does mostly Kenshi and does a different challenge run pretty much every day, guides, all sorts of stuff. So definitely check out Frankie if you like Kenshi and want to know more about it. Raiders, welcome in. I'm Ad Noctum. I do play Kenshi on Saturdays and Sundays and make videos about it, but I play other games as well. Today we're playing Fallout 4. We are doing a scavenger run, which is survival, permadeath, limited HUD, no quest rewards, and basically we're trying to scavenge and get enough money to buy a player home without dying. We're trying to rise from the rank of scavenger and become a homeowner. So welcome on in. Cheese and Pickles, good to have you. Yeah, Frankie, if you'd like to hang out with us, feel free to, as long as you would like. But if you got to get out of here, if you got to take care of the dog or feed yourself or go do other things, no worries. Absolutely feel free to take care of those things. Got bomb pops. I don't know what those are. Some type of firework. My mind says they're either firework or ice cream. Popsicle. Okay, maybe I did know what they were then. Some part of my subconscious remembered having one. Spicy lollipop. That's what I call an M80 on a stick. Firecrackers are basically the same thing. I remember something that had a rocket in the name. Food is definitely on the top of your list, so you'll go eat. Have a great stream. Hopefully we can get you to 1,000 subs on YouTube. Wanted to get the video done sooner to try to help me reach it, but life got in the way. Hey, you are not responsible for that at all, and I greatly appreciate you including me and shouting me out for having done my Fogman run as well. We will get there. I'm confident. I've been putting in the work over on the YouTube side, and we're climbing up there, so it's just patience and continuing to make things that people want to watch. Frankie, thank you again for the raid. Get yourself some good food.
Bingo.
Rocket pops too, but they aren't shaped the same. Gotcha. Take me back to my childhood with those Sonic and Pikachu ice creams. Stalker-esque challenge. It does feel a little Stalker. And especially since I've modded some of the guns to be slightly more realistic guns. Told your chat before that you have never seen anyone do a Dead Hive worker run before, so you wouldn't either. Then I did my Fogman Society run. You know, Frankie, I'm not copying you, but I think I'm going to have to do a Dead Hive worker solo run now. I think that might be the run after Crabmaster. I'll probably have different goals and different roleplay and stuff, but I want to see the experience for myself. What am I looking at? Oh, 2 super mutants. Okay. If you need help setting up the mod so it's all like base game, let me know. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to cheat a little and use the recruit prisoners mod, so I will be able to use a shirt. I know it's not a true Dead Hive worker at that rate, but I think I'm happy with the compromise. You have 50 HP. That's what I'm saying. It's all, even with a shirt, it is harder than with a regular Hive soldier or Hive worker drone. I bet I have a better survival chance if I go this way. Just don't submit it to speedrun.com or you'll have to deny it. It would be an honor to be denied by Frankie. But no, I've never submitted a speedrun. Never done a speedrun. Oh, Bomb Pop is trademarked. That makes sense. I think what we'll run into along the frontage road here is Raiders and Mirelurks. Forgo armor and only use iron sticks for a true Fogman run. There's time to work our way up to there. And this bridge is closed. There's a little science gift shop in here. I don't see too many people visit this in Fallout 4.
Welcome to the Science Center. Looking for a souvenir?
Sure. Let's see what you got.
Please have a look at our soup.
Please have a look at your soup. I'm at the soup store.
Bring something home to remember your visit to the Science Center?
Sure. Let's see what you got.
Please have a look at our souvenir mugs, globes, and ashtrays.
Do you have souvenir ammunition by any chance? Oh, I guess I don't trade with you. But all of this stuff is marked stealing. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? I'm not. I'm buying a souvenir beaker. Yep, I'm gonna enjoy a nice hot beaker of soup. Beaker? I hardly know her. That one actually kind of works. Although I guess the one who tells the joke can't be the one to say if it works. I don't think Ticonderoga is a safe house right now. I don't know for sure. What? Oh, the shadows moving on the road just scared me. I think I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I think it's safer if I pop a Rad-X and go by the river. I forgot that makes you thirsty. Oh, I got an illness. I forgot being in water gives you illnesses. See, this is why Aqua Boy or Aqua Girl is a really good perk, but I don't think it's necessarily in line with the Scavenger playthrough. Because it's not a normal human skill to not be irradiated by water. It's not something you can just, like, develop. Sounds like Diamond City having a shootout with the super mutants up ahead. Need to be careful of this side alley here. But the raiders are all at home inside their fence, so that's okay. Traders, welcome ahead. That's me. Really do love Chicago. It's pretty cool. I've only been once. I have a friend who really, really likes living there.
Everything outside the wall ain't safe. That's just how it is.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around.
Here we go. Gotta listen to Piper.
Loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
You know, I just realized how soft the language is in this exchange.
Lock me out.
There's no grit to it. There's no roughness. It's like the Disney Channel post-apocalypse flavor.
I just got here, but yeah.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
I am a trader, though, so we're just gonna... we're gonna say hi to Deacon, give him a little peck on the cheek. Mwah! We love you, Deacon. And go inside.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told so.
Maybe not for this run, but maybe as a one-off joke run, you should install the 500% facial animations mod. That could be fun. This is where actually Chicago, a lot of different words would be said. Well, Boston. The game's in Boston, but I feel like that probably doesn't negate your statement.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that.
The doctor's not even awake yet.
And her perfect hair.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's paraded only.
Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day. We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone. Always.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here you are.
All right, let's see. I don't know that we picked up anything to sell. Wow, quantums are only worth 20? I thought they were worth way more. He has 223 rounds. Have we resolved the empty gun issue? Yeah, we have. We don't have anything all that impressive for weapons. Let's get a purified water. See, now we're spending money, but some folks would say you gotta spend money to make money. Let's grab the 223 rounds. We'll get to try out the varmint rifle.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing.
I was gonna go to bed, but it's, I forget how you see the time. "6:41 a.m. This is the wrong time to go to bed."
That's the booze.
You just gotta eat. What can I say?
A real Diamond City boy eats at a noodle stand.
Wait, has this been here the whole time and I never knew about it? This isn't part of an update? The bounty board? Raiders and Backstreet Apparel. Open notice to anyone with a gun and some ambition. Raider activity is on the rise near Backstreet Apparel. They have money, gear, supplies. Everything stolen from honest, hardworking people. Keep what you kill. No other reward given. I think I might have just never seen the bounty board.
Do yourself a favor and just say yes. It's all he understands.
No, not now.
Doctor should be in the office by 9 a.m., right? Parched from a lack of water. Yep, there's the doctor. Backstreet Apparel, is that ran by the Backstreet Boys? I think that's more 90s than 50s Americana. Wait, there's a bounty board? Yeah. Wanted bounties here. I don't know if it actually updates with stuff.
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about a facial reconstructive services?
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
What's feeling off today? What can you tell me?
I guess if I cure health, it cures my illness as well.
Got roughed up.
You look fine, but wait. Yeah, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started.
Or maybe not. It's been a while since I've played Fallout 4 in a way that wasn't Frost.
That was it.
Take better care of yourself in the future, okay?
Well, whatever the case, I don't seem to have an illness anymore. So maybe it did fix me. Excuse me, I'd like to use this. I know I just rolled into town and you're probably like a citizen here and pay taxes, but when's somebody gonna think of the Scavenger? So this right here, this is the home plate. You know what we should do? We should get a picture of us kneeling in front of it. Like we're posing for a picture. And then I'll put a hashtag over it, like future homeowner, grind set mindset, hustle for life. And that'll be the next thumbnail. Because for now, we should go ahead and wrap up. I think this is a great place to end day one of the Fallout 4 Scavenger run. Can we keep this this run alive? We managed to make it to Diamond City. Our new home is in front of us. We just have to raise the funds. We just have to get together 2,000 caps to become a homeowner and ascend from a scavenger of the wastes. Let's do it about the same time tomorrow. And for anybody new here who is enjoying the playthrough, I have done a similar, although turning out different, challenge on New Vegas. That video is up on my channel right now if you want to see how that one resolved and how we managed to raise ourselves up from a scavenger in the Mojave. That is, again, over on YouTube, where I am pushing for YouTube Partner. Would love to have your subscription over there if you enjoy the types of things we do. I'm in about the 760s for subscribers. I need 1,000 to be a partner, and from there we just set our sights ever higher. I am trying to push out more regular videos videos, and as well I stream over there. So lots going on. Let's go ahead and wrap up for the day. And as usual, we'll close the YouTube stream off first. YouTube, thank you for being here with us. Whether you were here live or you caught the VOD, I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of a Fallout 4 Scavenger Challenge as much as I have. We hope to see you for another one, but until then, please